y'all, it's Casey with Russo Resells. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Casey. I am a full-time online reseller and I sell on platforms such as eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. Today I have a very fun video, one that I've been trying to film for almost an entire month. It is actually February 11th. And I went to the bins, I believe, on January 11th, and that is the Goodwill outlet bins in Los Angeles, California. And I went there as a belated birthday present from my husband. So we went to the bins, and then after we decided to go to a thrift shop in Los Angeles, which was such a treat for me. I'm going to go ahead and run through the numbers, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the haul. I do apologize in advance if I seem a little rushed in this video. I have a tennis tournament that I need to leave for in an hour, so I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. I have my desktop computer right here next to me, and I have the numbers pulled up for my Goodwill outlet bins haul. So I spent a total of $92.31 for 48 items, which left my total cost of goods at $1.92 per item. So let's go ahead and get into the haul. The first item I picked up is by A&A Plush. And this is just a cute little otter. I actually collect these at thrift stores if they are new at tags, basically animals, because I think they're so adorable and I want to start a little collection for when my husband and I have kids. So this is a personal item, and to get it for only $2, I think it's so worth it. Now, the next item I got is by Amanda Smith. And this is 100% wool hat, and wool hats do so well. So I anticipate putting this up for $20, $25 and hope to get anywhere from $10 to $20 for that. I have my giant Hulkin down here where I am pulling out a bunch of pieces that I got at the other store. So the next item I got is by Rumored, and I did look this brand up and the comps looked pretty great, so I did go ahead and pick this up. It is brand new with the tags. I'm not going to take it out right now, but I did see comps for about $40. It is the Be Mine top in Carrera, so very happy with that. Then this was just laying on top of a gone through bin, and I was just shocked because I picked it up, I looked it over, it didn't have any flaws, and I've sold this brand and had great luck with it. It is by Zadig and Voltaire, and it is this really cool coated crew neck sweater, and it is a wool blend. I absolutely love this. It is just so grungy and skater, and I know that I could put that up for $50 to $75. The next item I picked up is by T Collection. This is a great kids wear brand, and it is this cute little striped dress with a hood. I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and I probably paid like 50 cents for this by the weight, so very happy with that. Then I love this brand in kids clothing. It's by Jamie and Jack, and it is the cutest little blue American flag dress. This is just so adorable. Again, in a rifled through bin. I'm surprised no one picked that up. Then I saw this and I was very intrigued by the feel, and the tag is placed very well. It's called Sunspell England, and they have great elevated basics. So I could put this up for about $40 and hope for, I want to say $20 to $30. It is just a basic blue crew neck sweater, but they do retail and resale for great prices. And I don't know why I ended up getting this, but it probably only cost me 25 to 50 cents, and I know I can get at least $10 for it. It is by Bula, which is a great brand, but the comps on this particular piece weren't that great. It is just this knit striped beanie. So I love beanies, and if it doesn't sell, then my husband and I will definitely use that anyways. I do have to say that most of the items I did pick up were in rifled through bins or go back bins, and I am very surprised at what people do not pick up at the bins. So I think I have a location where a lot of people, yes, they are resellers, but we have a lot of people also who are just looking for themselves and family members. I am very happy with what I got, and let's go ahead and get the tangent over with so I can get into more items. The next item is by Babaton, which is an Aritzia brand. It is this beautiful tropical print. I want to say, yeah, they are shorts. So these are perfect for the upcoming season. I think these are very like Hawaii themed. And then I found these Polo Ralph Lauren. They are like a slate blue pull-on pant, and they do have like kind of an insulated layer in them. I think these are fantastic. I would love it if these were my size because they seem very warm and cozy, like a rain pant almost. This was in a go back bin, so I stumbled upon someone's go backs, and it looks very unassuming. However, I did see on the very back, it has this little symbol, and I knew to pick it up. It is Lululemon, and I might go ahead and list this. If I don't, I will definitely take it into the Lululemon trade-in program because I already have a bunch of pieces to go there, and to get this for $2 and get $5 to $10 for that, that would be awesome. This was with that item, and it looks very unassuming. It is just like this basic gray shirt, but it is Viore. And to even get like 10 to 20 bucks for this is fantastic. So I knew for $2 it would be worth picking up. Now Goodwill wanted $5.99 for these. They were sold at Big Five for $14.99, but I did want to go ahead and pick them up. They are small softball or baseball pants for little kids, and they are Wilson, so I know that even though I won't be getting a lot, I'm still going to put them up and hope to get at least $10, and if not, I will definitely take them to Once Upon a Child. Now, this next piece I actually might just keep for myself. I'm not quite sure yet, but it is a Life is Good. I have great luck with this brand. I literally have nothing in my stores that is Life is Good because that's how fast it sells. It is this really cool bald eagle 4th of July shirt. It's plain in the back. I thought that was awesome. Now, this was also in a go back bin. It is REI for kids, and it is this little base layer, but I have really good luck with their base layers, even if it is a kid's, so I did want to go ahead and pick that up. Now, this next piece I picked up primarily for style. It is, I believe, 100% acrylic. It's by AW Items. And it is this burnt orange ruffle trim, like kind of like a cloak shawl. I actually might try this on myself. I love this. It is just so beautiful. But if I don't keep it for myself, I could at least list this for $30 to $40 and hope to get $20 to $30, which only paying $2 is such a fantastic profit. Now I picked up this next piece purely for style. It doesn't have a brand, and what I found is that these crinkly tops are in. So it's like a crepe like bubble blouse, and they wanted $11.99 for this at a Goodwill. I have no idea why. Maybe it was a style, But I hope to put this up for 20 to 30 and get 10 to 20. This is just like, it's kind of like an accordion blouse. That's how I would describe it. This next brand is Armand Dira Durian, and this looks like, or I'm sure it is, a baby sweater, but this is 100% cashmere, also in a go back bin, and it says Save the Planet. It is so adorable, and let's see, they wanted $9.99 for that at a Goodwill, so happy to get it for $2. Now, this is also a style-based piece. It seems to be new without tags because it still has the plastic on the zipper. It is by Stella and Jamie, and it is this cute little tweed mini skirt. So, very academia, grunge, skater. They wanted $5.99 at the Goodwill. So, hopefully I could put this up for 20 to 25 and get about 10 to 20 for it. I was shocked. This too was in a go back bin, and it is by Theory, and it is a wool blend, beautiful camel colored cardigan. Absolutely no holes, rips, or stains. I was just so shocked, and this is such a beautiful capsule old money piece, and it was put back. They had it for $14.99 at Goodwill, so happy to get it for $2 again. I'm a little tired of repeating every time if something was in a go back bin, so just assume that everything else was found in a go back bin that somebody else didn't want. Then we have this Free People. It is the cutest little sheer floral printed blouse. Very cute. Probably will put up for like $20, $25. I did find this tie, which I might just give to my husband because these are his colors. It is this vintage Christian Dior, like really pretty printed silk tie. Absolutely love that. Probably paid 10 cents for it. Then I found these Banana Republic. These are a linen trouser, new with tags. That was an incredible find. Linen is going to be very popular coming up. I believe that linen is actually very popular all year round. So correct me if I'm wrong. I live in California, so I know for me it definitely is. And then I found another Banana Republic. This is 100%, let's see, 80% wool, 10% cashmere, 10% Angora. No holes, no stains, no flaws. Nobody picked this up. So crazy, but I am happy that they didn't because I scored it for $2. This next piece I got purely for style. It is a turtleneck. It's sheer, long sleeve with this really cool print. These long sleeve sheer like meshy stretch tops are very in, so I think I can get an easy $20 to $25. Then I found this We the Free top. There's a little tag. And it is a really cool like tank, and it has this studded details. It's kind of like a burnout wash to it also. But it has this really cool detailing on the back too. So very rocker grunge. I had to pick that up. This next piece I actually picked up for my littlest sister. It's by Colebrook Essentials. And it is this really cool red pea coat. This would be perfect right now because we are in a rain spell here in Southern California. Looks like we're going to have rain all next week, so I have to get to her ASAP. And then I picked up these REI Co-op. These are kids 10 to 12. They are a base layer pant. Like I said, I have really great luck with REI Co-op base layers, even if it is children's. So I thought these would be great to go ahead and pick up, and they are in fantastic condition for being kids clothing. Now I just noticed that this next piece is my husband's size, so I might see if he wants to try it on. It is 100% cotton. It is Armani Exchange, And it's so Y2K with the spell out on the front. So that is really cute, and I have such great luck with these like really nicely knit sweaters. So I'm gonna have him try that on. And then I found this really cool Prana piece. Now, Prana has definitely taken a dive on the resale market, but I still pick it up, especially at the bins, because I know I can always get about $15 to $25 for it. It is this really pretty plaid button down, very gorp core, just a camping essential. And then I picked this next piece up for the style. It's very cottagecore. It's by A Collective Story, and I've heard great things about this brand, but it is this beautiful lace floral maxi dress. It is stunning, and I saw comps from $80 to $120. So if I even list mine at $50 to $75, I'll be happy to get $40 to $50 for it. That's just how I think of things when I am, sourcing at the bins. Now, this next piece is so amazing. I think I just saw like the tiniest hole, but that's okay. This is by Cashmere Boutique, and it is like the coolest light blue. I want to say like maybe it's a robe now that I'm looking more into it, because it does have a tie. So it's either a robe or a like kind of like a trench coat, but it did have some staining on it. And I just saw like the littlest hole, but I still think it was worth it to pick it up. I am going to try to mend that hole, and maybe I'm just going to disclose the stains so the buyer can get it dry cleaned, because I really don't want to do that. But I might try to get out those stains. If not, I will disclose them, and I hope to get anywhere from $40 to $80 for that piece. This next piece is a little faded and out of season, but I hardly can ever say no to Hannah Anderson. It is the cutest little pleated long sleeve holiday dress. I absolutely love this, and I still think I could get about $10 to $20 for it, so I did want to pick it up. And then I found these new with tag. The brand is called Rourke, and this is a great like outdoor clothing brand. This is a linen blend pant, and I saw comps for $30 to $40 on these. So because mine are new with tags, I will list them for about $40 to $50 and hope for that $30 to $40 mark. This next piece is a designer piece, and it does have some staining on it, being that it is like an ivory color, but it is 100% linen, so I do hope to OxyClean all of the staining out. It is 7115 by Seki, New York. I'll show you the tag. And I believe no one picked it up because of the stains, but that did not deter me at all. This dress probably cost $500 to $1,000, and it is absolutely gorgeous for being 100% linen. I absolutely love this piece. So very happy I was able to pick that up. I only picked up this next piece because it is new with tags. It's by Alexa B. Knights. And this was sold at Ross for $18, but I'm going to take that tag off. It is this beautiful purple, like sparkle lace midi dress. Perfect for a night out or like an evening event. I just thought that was a great piece, and to be new with tags, I'm very happy about that. And then this was also new with tags. This is a Brandy Melville. They are these gray little tiny shorts. So hopefully I could get about 10 to 15 for those. Then also, this is the running trend right now, This is Loft New Tags. I got it because it is this beautiful green color and this knit is fantastic. I could probably throw this up for $25 and get anywhere from $15 to $20 for that. Usually Loft doesn't do that great for me, but depending on the piece, it can perform pretty well, especially if I price it right. Now this next item is Patrons of Peace. I love this brand, and this is just a really cute, like, I want to say Y2K fairy blouse, handkerchief hem, just very, very cute for the little teeny bop girlies. And then I found another We the Free. This is like kind of a rust orange crochet knit long sleeve. Nothing too substantial, but I hope to get anywhere from $10 to $20 for that piece also. So the end is near. I have about 6 to 7 more items to show you. The next one is by Richard Malcolm. This is 100% Irish linen, which is very desirable. It is this really cute pink, I want to say like vacation printed or embroidered button-down blouse. This is absolutely so adorable, and I haven't run comps on that yet, but I hope to get at least $15 to $25 for it. Then this was so lightweight. It is a beaded belt. It doesn't have a brand, but I thought this was so Y2K, very cute. It has these like thin ties, so I hope to put this up for maybe $10 to $20. This was new at tag, so I decided to pick it up and maybe put it in our holiday box if the comps aren't there. So it's always great to have extra Santa hats. And this next piece is flawed, but I did want to pick it up because either A, I'm going to try to mend it, or B, I'm going to sell it as is. And I think someone would be able to put like, a pin over it or patches over the holes. But this is Free People Beach, and it is this beautiful mustard yellow maxi dress. It is so substantial. It's tiered, but it does have some holes right there. But I do think that if the right buyer bought this, they could easily either mend it or put maybe pins or patches over it to, get rid of those holes. So hopefully someone else sees the same vision that I do. This next item is also going to be a project. So it is by a great brand. It's Brody Cashmere, and it is the cutest star and heart printed cashmere sweater, and it has the cute little rainbow at the sleeve, but it is heavily stained and it does have some holes on the bottom. So there are two things I can do. I can OxyClean it out and hopefully get those stains gone. And then I can go ahead and use my Bow Nash Fuse It powder and basically sweater shave this, use those shavings mixed with this and mend those holes. Or I can go ahead and see how much they go for flawed and list it up as flawed and sell it as a project to someone else. So that is something that I am going to think of off camera and hopefully have an answer for you while I'm editing. But very happy to get that piece nonetheless because it probably cost hundreds of dollars. And we are going to end with a banger. This is Aviator Nation. This was in the same bin as the Zadig and Voltaire sweater. It is a blue and purple tie-dye hoodie. And this I will probably put up for about $75 to $90 and hope to get anywhere from $50 to $80 for it. So very happy with that last piece. Those are all of the pieces that I picked up at the Los Angeles Goodwill outlet bins. And now we are going to head into the few pieces I picked up at the thrift store, also located in Los Angeles. Okay, so at this thrift store, I spent exactly $105 on 9 items, leaving my cost of goods at $11.67. Yes, I wish that my cost of goods was closer to $10, but for Los Angeles, that still is pretty good. So the first item that I picked up is by, let's see, Joe's Jeans, and usually I don't pick this brand up, but I have very good luck with button down denim tops, so this seemed to be in fantastic condition, and it seemed like a modern style, so I did want to go ahead and pick this one up, and I like how it has like kind of an ombre effect to it. Then I got this Bowden. It is really cute, just this blue and white embroidered puff sleeve cardigan. Very, very cute, and that is the newer tag of Bowden. This next item is by Wilfred, which is sold at Aritzia, and it is this classic little black dress. It is like a ruche sleeve mini dress. I absolutely love this. I think that it is so timeless, really. Like someone can have this in their closet forever. It is just polyester, but I still think it's a great piece to have. And then I found this Lafayette 148. I believe this is an older tag, but this is 100% wool, and it is like a gray, not really like a blazer, but kind of like a blazer coat cardigan. And it is in fantastic condition, so I just knew I had to pick that up, especially with the material content. The next items are a set, and they are by Marine Layer. And I absolutely love this set. It is a very like coastal beachy vibe. It is this striped button down shirt. It's kind of like a terry cloth material, which I absolutely love. I think that's so comfy, cozy. And it comes with these shorts. So very, very happy to have seen these and pick them up. Now I do have 2 accessories. So this first one is like a slouchy faux leather shoulder bag, and this is new with tags, Anthropologie. Let me get the tag together for you. So I knew I had to go ahead and pick it up, and it retailed for $118. So I'm just gonna put this up for $50 and hope to get like $30 to $40. And then this is the banger of the haul. I did pay $20 for this item. This is a Bolo brand to keep your eye out for. It's by Zilker, and it is this beautiful leather, and this is fabric, like actually it looks like twine, Aztec printed belt. This is amazing, and I saw comps anywhere from 100 to 150. So I will do further research on this particular one. I'm going to post it probably for 80 to 100 and hope to get 50 to 80. So very, very happy with that piece. Now, that was only 8 items, and the 9th item I actually could not wait to list. So when I got home, I want to say a couple days later, I pulled it out of this Hulkin and I listed it, and it sold within a week. So I am going to go ahead and put up a picture of it right here. I have my spreadsheet to the side of me, so I am going to be looking the other way to read that off to you. It is this Farm Rio Annika multicolor long sleeve midi dress. It was so fantastic. I did actually show this in a What Sold that has already aired on YouTube, so you all may have seen it. And it was supposed to be a maxi dress, but someone did cut off, I want to say 2 tiers of the bottom hem totally fine because it actually didn't even look like it. It looked like it was supposed to be a midi dress. So I did go ahead and list that lower than comp suggested because of that. And it did have some runs in the fabric. So I want to say I listed it for $59.99 or $74.99. I'm not sure now, but it did sell for, let's see, $48 plus $10 ship. So it sold for $58. My fees to eBay, including shipping, were $15.71. And out of the $105 that I spent at this particular store, I've already made back $42.29. So I almost made back half of the money that I spent on one item at this store, and I could not be more happy. I am so incredibly grateful that my husband was able to take me out that day so I could get these incredible pieces. And I primarily am doing this video today because I need more inventory to list. So I wanted to show you the pieces before I went ahead and listed them, unlike the Farm Rio dress. So that was a little outlier of the entirety of the items. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are having great sales, great thrifting, and until next time, my friends, bye.